And in the blink of an eye, the 49ers have the lead.
Clear lane into the end zone, and you can't script a better start. And the energy that Allison talked about, having from the injury, it's just amazing start.
And a 7-0 lead for San Francisco. 98-yard kickoff return on the opening kickoff from the former Chiefs.
Alley that was created by his teammates, but that is untouched all the way to the 1. San Francisco uses, they try to challenge your eyes, get you out of position a little bit. You saw that jump cut. What real quick here this afternoon, because to have to sit on that Seattle game for 7 days and 49ers and to have the game start this way, boy, is it going to be a challenge for them to get that ship righted and get back.
About how we talked with Jonathan Gannon, he said we looked at it, we broke it down, and then we flushed it. And we pushed it away. Pinheiro to kick off. He's yanked down at the 27-yard line by Luke Gifford. So here comes Jacoby Brissett. Starts third most in the National Football League, but for Jacoby Brissett, this is not exactly how he thought he'd be walking out.
You're down 7, but don't feel like you have to force these things. I think that's one of the areas that Jacoby Brissett has brought that calmness
to Knight. And Knight will try the right side, and he pushes the pile out near the 34. Pushes Michael Wilson into the number 1 spot, really for the first time in his career at wide receiver.
Yeah, and how happy was everybody for this receiver number 1 role, and he's going to have Trey McBride out there. You've got 2 legitimate guys that you're going to have to slow down here this afternoon.
Brissett checking over the middle. The catch is made. Michael Wilson with the first defensive standpoint. The one thing that they've tried to do all year long is create pressure. They're going to try it again today.
Yeah, and they've got a bit more pressure. Step outside of that comfort zone. Help out that secondary right there by speeding up the clock for Jacoby.
Want to set up the screen to the tight end, McBride, and the pass is incomplete. Play 1 of this possession is he thought they could run the ball against this 49ers front. He said, we've got the ability.
And that'll be one of the biggest things that they have to do, because they want to be able to possess the ball. They don't want to allow this San Francisco the clock.
On 2nd and 10, play action. Brissett, and the catch made an immediate 3-yard line.
This guy is having a special season, and he's going to be a handful. It's really fun to watch. There's a chemistry that's been established as Jacoby Brissett watched Kyler Murray early in the year. You kind of see that relationship really start focusing on that chemistry and that relationship with his tight end.
9 catches, 127 yards last. If they get the playoff in time, there is a delay of game.
Number 7, offense, 5-yard penalty.
Gains at 3rd and 10 with that penalty flag on the offense.
But just getting up in those looks on that line of scrimmage. Drop 2 out, but that means you still have 6 guys coming. So you've added rushers to the rush to get to.
3rd and 10. Brissett to the sideline, looking for Wilson. Play on the coverage, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, I think one of the big things, and you see it every time you watch a San Francisco game, is Wilson, the first opportunity there. But from the moment they took the field with a kickoff return down to the 1-yard line, the way the defense took the field.
A year ago, now punting for Arizona with Sky Moore back. Short.
You can see right there the tight coverage with Michael Wilson, the field in that series, and really challenged him.
Here's Pat O'Donnell, punted for the 49ers a year ago.
With Michael Wilson, the first opportunity there, but from the moment they took the field with a kickoff return down to the 1-yard line, the way the defense.
In Glendale, his 39th career start. His 2nd snap of the day, but this is the real McCaffrey who will go up the middle, and to the 32 he goes. And Brock Purdy returned
to the season, right, for San Francisco. Yeah, it just, for me, it's that run game. It's always a huge part of it. And it really wasn't there at the back end, starting to play together in that starting offensive line group.
Brings up a 3rd down and 8 against this Arizona defense that we talked to
3rd year in the system with Nick Rollins and Jonathan Gannon. You could see early on, I mean, when they first came in here, they really thought had made some big improvements from last year. They can tell that this is the 3rd year. It's a very challenging scheme.
Open in Arizona territory is Jawan Jennings. Purdy feathers it in, and he's down.
So they're right here, 1 and 2. Watch as they release, right? They're just vertical right with each other. Somebody's got to stay and break to the outside. Release off the line of scrimmage to really challenge that coverage by the Arizona Cardinals.
That's DeMarcus Robinson down to the 30 of Arizona. Back-to-back passes, back-to-back first downs. This one for...
During the course of the practice week, you put that foot in the ground, you transfer all that weight, you turn that football loose, and all the way back, being the best Brock Purdy he can be at this stage of the season.
San Francisco. I'm thinking he's back.
That's 3 really, really nice. It's easy. He's got him beat right off the line of scrimmage. Doesn't even really sell the out and up. Just kind of a little bit of a if you come up, it's...
And it is blocked. It has been a day of missed extra points in the National Football. To that, but Brock Purdy showing the touch. 68 yards, another connection, career, and a 5-play, 70-yard drive. And before we've gone through 6 minutes of action, Bocelli looking for some space, runs into the arms of Gifford at the 28-yard line. And
he sees something that gives him the tell. They didn't even have to send Kyle Juszczyk in motion to confirm that it was going to be man-to-man. And once why those two are now sitting tied for second with Steve Young and Brent Jones. Brock Purdy comes to the line of scrimmage, and once he reset that and got the play that he wanted to be called, he knew Marvin Harrison, that's going to be your number one guy.
And on first down, Brissett will check it down to Emari DeMercado in space, and DeMercado picks up Kyler Murray on IR, James Conner on IR, Trey Benson, Marvin Harrison inactive, appendicitis, Zay Jones out, still playing from the Week 1 depth chart.
Yeah, we talk about the injuries that San Francisco has battled. It's been the same story for the era.
First down run for DeMercado to move the chains. He picks up 5.
And James Conner, that he has as a running back for this team, but there's a physicality and a style that he plays with that's contagious and to the team outside of just being a very productive running back.
Yeah, you just can't duplicate what he brought. First down and 10. Pinnock pick up a 4 on the play, and it's 2nd and 6.
And how big is this right now? This is the walk-off, one of the walk-off losses that Arizona had. They have got to get touchdowns when they do not settle for a field goal on this drive.
7 empty trips in the red zone this year. Here's Brissett of a first down, so another big third down snap coming up with the Cardinals down 13-0, but they're going to bring in their big personnel, which has changed this week because rookie Josh Fryer.
That's a great job because, just look at that gap area and let them push right there. So really good recognition that you had a nice gap there to be able to execute that quarterback sneak.
And the handoff, left side, got an open.
The areas where they're really good. Watch, you're going to get pull here. You're going to get pull here. These guys do a great job of climbing. This is blocked down for the Arizona Cardinals. Just a great job of blocking up front to open up that door for Zonovan Knight.
Big third down play set this all up. Michael Wilson with the acrobatic, showing some life at home. Down just 6 in the first.
Like that, and we talked about how outstanding.
And the line drive kickoff through the end zone. No return for the touchback. Well, it's been quite the final pick in the 2022 draft. Injuries forced him in as a rookie, and what he did those first couple of seasons, $1 million, but he's missed 8 of 10 games this year with the toe injury, and his first opportunity to come back, and his love for keeping the ship going at quarterback. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. And with the carry, and Robinson picks up a couple, and Allison Williams, I know Kyle Shanahan has had
of plays for Purdy, wanted to get him into things that he knew would work, but doing a little bit of everything so he could see how he would come out. He also, though, guys, if he isn't getting those marks, he wants to see, does he take a sack or escape? Is he skipping stuff that isn't open? Pretty good start here so far.
Yeah, good report card to this point. Nothing doing for Robinson over the left side. It'll bring up a
for first place in the NFC West. Rams hosting Seattle. 4th and goal. Kyron Williams takes this one right up the middle. Since then,
NFC West late afternoon on Fox. Thanks, Carissa. Here a 13-7 lead for San Francisco.
Mark Purdy into this game and kind of see how he's doing. That's exactly what he's done.
Pressure from Sweat. He gets rid of it to Ricky Pearson. And you can feel a little different energy for Arizona now.
Yeah, you speed up the clock, get him off his spot a little bit, but that brought up Josh Sweat, and he's like, yeah, you see this number 10 guy, and he's wreaking havoc in the pocket, and then you're like, oh, shoot, that's right, that's Josh Sweat.
The season for Arizona was 29 yards, and he set up the Cardinals 1st and 10. To check it short, DeMercado on the edge and down at the 41. Some cool stuff happened on that punt return move.
Morstead does a great job. Directionally kicks. You're going to try and get that all the way back out to the wide side of the field. You can see it kind of set. So really well done right there by the Arizona Cardinals. Jeff Rogers, excellent job by this special teams.
Movement early for Farrell Brown, who was just brought up.
Number 49, offense. 5-yard penalty.
But Jonathan Cannon was adamant. This is at the 41. That's Xavier Weaver with his first career catch. It's 4th down, but they got.
Oh, he's got a big leg. This is inside his range. This is just going to be the snap hold kick, the mechanics to go through it.
But the roof is open today, so a little different air. So a 50. Good snap. Good hold, and the kick is got the distance, but it is wide. Inspiration was solid, but the kick wide left. And with 55 seconds to go in quarter number 1, the
Arizona special teams, it's been an absolute roller coaster here this afternoon. The opening kickoff goes all the way back to the 1 yard, and now you miss a field goal wide. I mean, there's just been no consistency in the performance of the individual teams.
Teams a missed PAT, a missed field goal, some great returns. Feast or famine. And Jennings will have a first down to the Arizona 41. Pickup of 11 before he's driven back. To get him back out there week by week by week. But he said until he knew that the toe was good.
Conversations that he had with Kyle Shanahan.
He said he's got a first down.
He's got a certain play style, and he was not able to play the quarterback position the way he wanted. Who Brock Purdy is, his job is there. He's going right back in the lineup, and that, even our Tom Brady process.
End of 1 in Arizona.